Yeah, Maddie, and
Played great yesterday.
We should just have a moment of silence here at the start of this point for Jerry Caro, the Ironmen player who lost his life after the last tournament. Rest in peace, Jerry.
Yeah, rest in peace, Jerry Caro. They are playing for him right now as Billy Bernaccia makes it quickly here into the snake 3, looking inside. Looks like, I think that's Geiger. Is that Geiger up the middle? Geiger
yes.
wearing...
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's Geiger.
I think that's Pat Kraft. Yeah, Pat Kraft Jr. back wearing his own jersey today. He was wearing Jerry's jersey yesterday in the 3-man tournament in honor of his teammate. Played well. X Factor, of course, winning that 3-man tournament. I was curious to see how they would transition back into playing 5-man out here. Looks like they're having no problems. Archie Montemayor backing up Billy Bernaccia. Billy quick into that snake Rito. He played great yesterday, as did Archie.
Yeah, Archie was on fire. Billy was on fire. I mean, pretty much everyone that played on X Factor was on fire. That's why they won the tournament. But yeah, the transition from 3 into 5-man with the 2 extra guns, and looks like Billy Bernaccia going to lose a gunfight. But Archie Montemayor still alive in the snake to keep up the attack. First kill for the Ironman, though.
Yeah, Frank Antetomaso died out of the snake for the Ironman, so it's a 4-on-4 situation. Archie's in the snake. We're seeing a ton of this Dorito side Aztec shooting inside. That's Kyle Nicolau for the Ironman. Now Pat Kraft Jr. trying to come forward. He gets picked up by Meter, Dimitri Ninos, I believe. So 4-on-3 advantage X Factor here.
Yeah, good comms here for X Factor. Talking it up nicely.
Tom Guest and Henry Sense trying to put the pieces together, find a way to get a kill and even up this body count again. They have a decent spread. Tom Guest in that laydown wall can keep X Factor in check, not allow Archie Montemayor to have free reign on that blue side here. Archie did so well communicating, using his vision. Now looking like he wants to get the wrap on Tom Guest. They're going to joust a little bit.
Yeah, X Factor improving their position, getting up into D2 top side.
Yeah, developing nicely with these one-body advantages. Got to be really careful in how you take real estate. Don't want to take big bites and squander the advantage. I like the fill out by TJ Danner getting into the snake 1 behind Archie. Kyle Nicolau, such a tough spot to live in right there. Playing it as low and as tight as he can.
Yeah, he's getting just very, very tight in that bunker, shooting crossfield right now, trying to keep that attack from X Factor pushing up on the D side. But now TJ Danner stacks up in the snake as Archie's going to make his move to the 50-yard line. Might have got clipped, though. Great zone control here for the Ironman. Now TJ Danner going to do a tactical retreat with the loss of Montemayor.
Yeah, that was awesome by Tom Guest, I believe. It might have been Henry Sense, but I'm pretty sure it was Tom Guest rolling off and killing Archie in the move forward. Now an even body count, 3-on-3. Great job by Sense, Guest, and Nicolau to hang tough here.
Yeah.
Now we're back in 3-man. We know that X Factor feels real comfortable in this type of situation, having won that 3-man tournament yesterday.
Meter Ninos making his move up into the D3 position. And yeah, they definitely should feel very comfortable here in this 3-on-3 situation right now. And a little bit better field position for X Factor. I mean, it's pretty evened actually here. There's 2 bodies on the snake side. As a body is going to come off, they get the kill on Kyle Nicolau. And they get another kill out of the snake as Henry Sense takes the walk. That leaves just Tom Guest in a 1-on-3 situation, but they shoot out Meter. So now a 2-on-1. The body's dropping everywhere, but it's Matt Jackson and TJ Danner.
TJ Danner always seems to be on the field in these situations for X Factor.
Matt Jackson's been in a fair share of them too.
Absolutely.
Survivors. And Matt Jackson's going to cut the middle of the field. Both get to the brick, just trying to figure out where Tom Guest is.
Tom Guest, tall player, great gun battler, knows how to use all sides of that bunker. Just trying to win a gun battle here and get this down to a 1-on-1, but he's going to get taken out. So X Factor going up 1-0. Trying to build on the momentum from yesterday. Up 1 here against the Ironmen.
Cody Bayless going to be getting a spin. And there goes Colt Roberts right up the middle, double stacking that back center. This is pretty much default breakouts here for both these squads. Mirrored up, keeping bodies in the pocket. Running referee going to check out body here for the Ironmen. And Tom Guest going to release up the middle.
Cody Bayless getting killed, filling out to the Dorito corner, though. So 5-on-4 advantage. Tom Guest coming through the middle in the early going here. Comes over the top and bunks Colt Roberts. Gets picked up by Meter Ninos, but nice job by Tom Guest. 4-on-3 advantage Ironmen.
Yeah, I thought Tom was going to try to shoot the wedge. He goes right past it, not knowing there was a body in that position to dunk on Colt Roberts. Here come the Ironmen, though, pushing into the bottom side snake.
Zach Geiger, new pickup, coming back from Infamous after 2 events in that camp. He's wearing Keith DeVitt Jr.'s jersey. Keith DeVitt not here. Zach Geiger in that snake Rito. Ironman down 1, looking to get back in this match. They got a body advantage. Geiger knows the situation. He just called kill 2. Good comms cross field from Henry Sense. Billy Bernaccia, though, in the snake Rito for X Factor. TJ Danner, always tough to kill in these low body situations.
Yeah, TJ's a master, man. It's no surprise that X Factor finally put a win on the board yesterday in that 3-man, because it's been a while. That makes him a favorite here, Mike. I mean, they're going to be, you know, a favorite in any one of these tournaments, especially with the Ross have been carrying for the past couple seasons. Ironman double stacking bodies here. Bottom side snake, pushing from the red side of the field.
Henry Sense knows the whole situation, tells Zach Geiger. There's no one on this side of the field, the blue side of the field, with Zach Geiger. TJ Danner trying to keep him in check. He's the only defensive presence for X Factor in this 3-on-4 situation. He knows the situation, calls double snake. Long points in this one, already down to 8 minutes and 20 seconds left. Henry Sense cutting inside to that snake side wedge. 3 stack of bodies on the snake side for the Ironmen.
Yeah, but you can see how difficult from a tactical situation is to push past this 50-yard line here, as TJ Danner with his gun this way. Even with no one on the Dorito side in front of him, the closest gun is TJ Danner. Henry Sense exploring in the middle, trying to keep his gun on that side, and they do get the kill. It's Billy Bernaccia forced to take the walk, and Henry Sense trying to tie this one up here.
Meter Ninos just slipped into that wedge. I don't think anyone saw him for the Ironman, though. Now Henry picks him up. Nice job, Henry Sense, putting 2 quick kills out here, coming through the middle. Henry Sense broke that game open with that move, playing the blind zone, coming into the Hertz tower, shooting Billy, picking up Meter, killing Meter. Zach Geiger puts the finishing touches on TJ Danner, and the Ironmen going to tie it up.
1-1 score here. Ironman playing our 3-man champ, San Antonio X Factor.
X Factor basically having 3 guns in the back center off the break. They do produce a kill. They kill No, my mistake. They kill Zach Geiger off the break. So 5-on-4 advantage X Factor. Running ref coming in to check Pat Kraft as well.
And the ref's going to pull him out. Possible minor penalty here assessed on Pat Kraft Jr.
So just 2 bodies left alive. It's Tom Guest and Henry Sense, I believe.
See if X Factor can pick up on these kills. I think they're talking nicely. Great comms here from San Antonio X Factor. Sergeant Montemayor dips into Snake 3, Snake Rito. And Matt Jackson pushing up the middle, past the 50-yard line to the Hertz tower. And they're going to see a concession as Tom Guest, I believe, was getting pinched in that back center.
Meanwhile, the Ironmen, Nicolau, Lennon, Guest, Sense, and Frank Antetomaso. Frank did well as the 1 on the snake side over here. He's going to dive into the South Electronics can. Looks like they might have shot Billy off the break. Ref coming in to check him. He gets pulled, might catch a minor penalty. He does not, but still 5-on-4 advantage Ironman.
Matt Jackson releasing up the middle, getting to that brick, trying to shut down that top Dorito side.
Frank Antetomaso trying to assess the situation, look for him to make a move into the snake before long. Archie Montemayor calling red alert. Usually means that someone's lost or in the snake. Archie playing off that bunker now. Definitely wants to make that move. He's calling disco.
Yeah, and on the opposite side, Frank Antetomaso is trying to do the same thing, but he's much closer to his spot. Archie is way backed up completely off that spot, getting creative utilizing every angle to get alive into that snake 1 position. Still feeling no pressure. He's going to pop the top. Look for him to push up.
I think Archie always understands the layouts really well, but he's playing with such great vision on this snake side. He's really assessing the situation, playing over the top of that nipple in the snake really well. I believe that's Tom Guest on your screen in that wedge, and now Frank Tommaso gets across the gap. X Factor picked it up. They called red alert. Henry Sense communicating well for the Ironman as always. Frank on the wrap here, coming down on 5 minutes. He's going to get into the snake Rito. TJ Danner saw him, called snake 3. Frank calls back center.
And the Ironmen have stacked up 4 bodies from the South Electronics can and up into the snake structure. And they're going to get a kill crossfield on Archie Montemayor. The door opening here potentially for the Ironman is now TJ Danner. He gets out of the back center, goes past the South Electronics can, and dips into snake 1.
So, Maddie, here's a real situation that I heard about in the intel is with a lead, a 3-on-5 situation, certainly body advantage Ironman, but can X Factor lock them up with just 3 bodies? Frank going to go across. Matt Jackson saw it and retreats. Fuzzy, good retreat there, doesn't shoot Frank, but puts himself in a position where he can live from Frank's body. Frank looks like he wants to take another bite. He crawls forward. TJ picked him up. Calls Ardrito. Fuzzy Jackson gets shot by, I believe, Henry Sense.
And that is going to force a concession here.
Yeah, so
it's going to be tied, 4:14 left on the clock.
Nicolau, Guest, Sense, Lennon, and Frank Tommaso.
4:14 to go. Both teams doubling up that back center. X Factor with a bit of a risk trying to get a body out to the back corner bunker, and it looks like they're going to lose TJ Danner inside, but they get a ball in on Lennon, I believe. So it's going to be a 4-on-4. A little bit better field position, slightly better field position here for our 3-man champs.
Yeah, with Cody Bayless in that Dorito corner for X Factor. Ironman with 2 in the back center and the insert bunkers. Now Billy Bernacci getting into the snake. Meter Ninos filling out behind him. So 4-on-4, positional advantage X Factor. Tom Guest slips into that center lay down to try to keep Billy in check. Trying to rip a bounce shot into him. Doesn't look like those are zinging close. But just try to make Billy maybe think twice. Billy thought he shot Frank right there on the wrap from the snake Rito. He does not. Oh, and then Cody Bayless going to die, I believe.
Yeah, Cody Bayless getting shot in the transition from D1 into D2, so good zone control for the Ironmen.
Yeah, that was Kyle Nicolau coast to coast from that insert on the Dorito side for the Ironman. I think Billy just got shot in the hopper. He did. So Ironman hanging tough here, make it a 4-on-3.
And we're going to see another quick concession here for X Factor as wanted to preserve some time. Now going to be going down by 1. Closer match here as the Ironmen, a couple in a row, stack up a tiny 1-point lead.
X Factor looked like they were in full control in the early going, but the Ironmen have responded. They do lose Pat Kraft Jr. off the break, so 5-on-4 advantage X Factor, down 1, just 2 minutes and about 30 seconds left to go. In a gotta-have-it point for our 3-man champs. You know they're not satisfied with that $4,000 purse. They want the big boy toy.
Matt Jackson moving up the middle here. He's getting to the brick, shooting through that gap. Ironman, double stack of bodies still in the back center.
Billy gets into, oh, Billy does not get into the snake, dies in transition. Great zone control by Frank Tommaso and Tom Guest. 4-on-4, but the clock situation makes it advantage Ironman. However, Archie Montemayor is going to crawl over the beam, get into the snake 2. Now TJ Danner backing him up. Archie playing very comfortably over the top of that wall, the top right of your screen. 3-man attack on the snake side for X Factor, trying to break this defensive cross by the Ironmen.
Yeah, they have a little bit of time to try to develop this play. Well, again, only down by 1 with 1:36 here. Down a body as TJ Danner going to dip into the snake. Oh. So there's the 3-man attack in that snake structure, top side, on the blue side here for X Factor.
Fuzzy, for a second, looked like he wanted to come through the middle into that Hertz tower. He does not. Switches off. I think he might have gotten some bad comms. He looks like he's playing like the snake is hot. Now he's connecting with Archie Montemayor to figure it out. It's Henry Sense in that laydown wall, keeping Archie Montemayor in check. Just 60 seconds left. It's got to happen.
Matt Jackson is going to start his attack as a body comes off here for the Ironman.
I believe that was Fuzzy in transition forward. If not, it was Archie. Nice job. They've turned the field now. Here comes Fuzzy onto the Ironman side of the field.
Yeah, and he's got Archie Montemayor and TJ Danner right behind him as Matt Jackson's going to release. He gets diced up, but another body comes off here for the Ironman. 2 more have come off as Tom Guest and Frank Etesmazo take the walk. They get the kill on Kyle as well, too. So here goes potential tie game right now as Meter Nino's going to run in and hit that buzzer. Great job by Fuzzy Jackson.
X Factor, Ironman, back and forth. Under 30 seconds left. Billy runs Snake Rito off the break and makes it. Fuzzy coming through the middle. X Factor wants this one. They're on the push play. However, Zach Geiger is in the Snake Rito for Ironman. Billy pushing it. I think it's going to be tough, though. Only 10 seconds left. Looks like we're going to see an overtime, Maddie.
Yeah, Archie Montemayor tried to make something happen here in the closing seconds. Ironmen hold the line, and we're going to head to our first overtime match of the tournament in our first set of the tournament.
Breakout so important here.
Ironmen go triple up the back center, essentially, and shoot nobody, so it's a 5-on-5.
They also went snake off the break with Geiger, though, and he made it. So developing nicely are the Ironmen. 2 in the laydown wall in the center of the field for X Factor. We have not seen this yet. Archie looks like he wants to go across into the snake. Fuzzy Jackson is shooting the cross. Henry Sense backing up Zach Geiger in the snake.
Billy Bernaccia dives out into snake 1. Archie content to stay at the mini wall here as Billy Bernaccia gets into snake 2.
Yeah, Tom Guest, I think if he doesn't know Billy is in there, is certainly wary of the threat of Billy Bellissimo Bernaccia. Billy now coming inside, trying to shoot from Snake Rito to Snake Rito and catch Zach Geiger playing big. Henry Sense now backing up Geiger into that snake side wedge. Billy hunting for kills. He's got nothing to shoot right now. First minute ticks off without a body coming off. Henry Sense pointing like he shot someone he did not. 5-on-5 still.
Yeah, pretty even here on the real estate as well, too. Slightly better for the Ironmen as they have Henry Sense up at that wedge in the snake. And X Factor still doubled up in the mini wall. Archie's going to get back out into snake 1. Nice move for Archie Montemayor. Help Billy out a little bit.
Meanwhile, Henry Sense crawls across and gets into the snake 2 behind Geiger for the Ironmen. So very similar setups here. Both teams with a snake 2 and a snake Rito in the laydown wall on the cross. Both teams with the Aztec on the Dorito side in the back center. Perfectly mirrored positions, Maddie.
Yeah, and it's 5-on-5 still. Good comms for both squads. This is how this field's going to play all weekend, though. Snake side, a lot easier to push. The D side, you pretty much put a body at that Aztec or back corner, typically the Aztec, and he's just going to be on an island.
It's pirate ships out here right now, evenly matched. 3 stack of bodies on the snake side shooting cross field at the non-mirrored snake side. Billy on the wrap. Archie giving really good comms to Billy, telling him what he wants. Wrap on the Alamo, however, Billy dies there. But then Archie takes a big bite off of Billy's death. That's high-level paintball, Maddie.
Yeah, huge right now. See how this develops with just 2:25 left here on the clock. Archie in a crucial position on the attack for San Antonio X Factor. 50-yard line wedge.
Archie is really afraid if he gives up dominance on Kyle Nicolau. Nicolau not shooting his way, but with those 2 bodies on the snake side shooting the inside of that wedge, Archie has to live on the outside, commit to the wrap there.
Well, I also loved how he head checked the clock. Time, understanding the passage of time in these stressful situations so crucial. So he head checks the clock, make sure he has enough time to work with. He doesn't have to push it reckless yet.
Yeah, backed up by Fuzzy Jackson, who sneaks into the wedge. So X Factor, even though they're down a body, looking like they want to try to turn the field. Archie ripping a bounce shot off the center laydown door into the Snake 2 on Henry Sense. Those were enough to make Henry duck.
He's got some help with Matt Jackson still behind him, and Meter and TJ staying alive in those back spots.
The level of conversation between Archie and Matt Jackson is elite happening right now. They're really talking high-level chess breakdown. I can keep him from coming. I can't keep him from shooting. Archie, the bad death, overextending. Fuzzy saunters into the Snake Rito, though.
Going to take some magic here from one of the 3 players left alive.
Or
low body moment.
Or kill a moment and take it to one-on-ones, Matty.
Yeah, possible. Just a minute left to hold the line here for X Factor. Ironman with a 2-body advantage. Can they do something with it? Do they know the count? They should.
Now here comes Henry Sense. Oh, they do lose Zach Geiger, though. That's a bad death.
Henry Sense, though, yeah, losing the outside containment. Henry Sense pushes up past the 50 slightly. He's at the Hertz Tower. TJ Danner yelling that he shot someone else. Doesn't look like there's another body coming off, so it's a 4-on-3 here. Still in favor of the Ironman as here comes Tom Guest, going to cut to the middle. They get a body at the 50-yard line wedge. He's going to bully his way past, and they get the shot on TJ Danner in transition. But Kyle Nicolau also going to take the walk as well, too. And the body comes off from the Ironman on that side. It's a 2-on-2 here currently. We may see one-on-ones. 23 seconds left to go, even on the count.
It's Tom Guest and Henry Sense. Henry Sense throws his body wedge. Just Tom Guest. He doesn't know he lost Henry. Fuzzy coming around. They're going to ring around the Rosie.
And they're going to have enough time to steal the win here. Is Matt Jackson going to hit the afterburners and beat Meter there?
Wait, confusing there.
Was there a body still left alive for the Ironman over there?
Tom Guest was alive. He sneakily sort of dead man walk there.
Yeah, that
thumbs up.
Looked like
it's a dirty hang for X Factor. It's going to be Ironman's point. The Ironman just stole that.
Wow, what a chaotic end. Did Tom Guest just kind of throw a sneaky dead man's walk in there? How did he do that?
I think they ran around the Rosie. Fuzzy thought he shot him.
Maybe bounced him.
Tom Guest is just looking at him, pulls up his gun, shoots Fuzzy in the back right as he's going to hit the buzzer. Dirty hang. Point is on the board for the Ironman. Outrageous end there.